description. Just go to whichever one, click on the link, and I'll bring you on so that we'll have a discussion. Whatever you would like to talk about. Now, let's go straight to the head-to-head segment. Today, who are we butting their heads? Today, it is Lamine Yamal versus Kylian Mbappé. Kylian Mbappé. That Cameroonian name. Guys, now, we are asking, who would you go for? If you had a club and you want to get one of these players, you can't get both of them, you want to get one of them, who would you go for? So we are just, it's a head-to-head segment, like you know. So we are talking about both of them. We are going to be analyzing each player using different parameters so that we'll decide or we'll arrive at a conclusion of who we feel the better player is. Now, first of all, let's talk about their goal scoring abilities and their goals rate. Of course, we really cannot compare that. Kylian Mbappé is far above Lamine Yamal in that regard, because Kylian Mbappé scores, I think he scored somewhere around 45 goals this season. Somewhere around 45 goals this season with Real Madrid. But one thing I do not understand with Kylian Mbappé, especially since he got to Real Madrid, is the way he plays. He plays with a lot of selfishness. So the guy, and again, I think it's the way they now build the team. It's not looking like the team is built around him. Everybody is meant to service him and all of that. So I don't like because even though he is the highest goal scorer in the Spanish league, they still did not win any trophy. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But anyway, we are talking head to head. If you are comparing Lamine Yamal, their goals rate, Kylian Mbappé takes that one easily. Now, if you are talking about assists, I just talked about that. Kylian Mbappé is kind of selfish. So if you are talking about assists, I would easily go for Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal takes that easily for me. Now, if you want to talk about dribbling, now this is a very tricky case. Why did I say so? If you are talking about dribbling, Lamine Yamal is a more skillful dribbler as compared to what's his name, Kylian Mbappé. Lamine Yamal is a much more skillful player. But when it comes to result-oriented dribbling, if it comes to entertainment, Lamine Yamal is better than Mbappé. But when it comes to result-oriented dribbling, it is Mbappé. Why? Because Mbappé will just push the ball and he will use his speed to outrun you. And before you know what's happening, he's in front of your goalpost and he's scoring the goal. So that's why, if I'm to pick somebody, the better dribbler, I will go for the result-oriented dribbler. That's the one I will go for on a personal level. So, having said that, when it comes to dribbling, I'll still go for Kylian Mbappé. Now, when you talk of creativity talks about using your brain to play football. You know, like the goal that Kai Havertz scored today. He used his brain to know where to put the ball. He decided to just go to hit the roof of the net. That's why he was able to score the goal. If he had played it any other way, he would not have scored. So when you talk of creativity, who is more creative, Mbappé or Lamine Yamal? I would give it to Lamine Yamal any day. When it comes to creativity, give it to Lamine Yamal. There are things he does with the ball, the way he spins the ball at times, you know. There are things he just very beautiful to watch. Very beautiful to watch. So in the area of creativity, I'll give it to Lamine Yamal without hesitation. Now, when you talk of big game impacts, listen, both of these guys they do well in big games. Both of them, they do well. I mean, see the Euros that Lamine Yamal played the last time. Lamine Yamal was exceptional. But when you now talk of Kylian Mbappé, did you watch the last World Cup final, Argentina versus France? Kylian Mbappé scored a hat-trick in that game. He turned the game around single-handedly. So, if you talk of big game player, I don't know. I might not want to give it to one player. I really don't know. I don't know. This one is tough, I must say. This one is tough. But if I must give it to one player, maybe I'll give it to Kylian Mbappé. Let me just give it to Kylian Mbappé. Why? Because, I mean, Kylian Mbappé did it at a World Cup final. The World Cup is the biggest tournament in the world. And he did not do it at the group stage. He didn't do it at the semi-final stage. He did it at the finals. So maybe Kylian Mbappé tips that just a little. He tips that a little. Now, if you talk about their current ability, both of them are still at their peak. They are still at their peak. So current ability, I think both of them are still doing very, very well. But if You know, everything that we're talking about since now comes down to this question: who would you pick? Who would you pick? Drop your answer in the comments. Who would you pick? Kylian Mbappé or Lamine Yamal? Who would you pick to be part of your team? Who do you think is a better player? If you ask me, I will go for Kylian Mbappé without even thinking about it. I will go for Kylian Mbappé. Why? Because Kylian Mbappé is able to terrorize defenses. There is something about, and it is because of that his speed. Once he pushes the ball like that, he's gone. He's gone. You know? So I'll go for Kylian Mbappé. Guys, hope you're enjoying this so far. Please don't forget, if you would like to join me live on stage, just go to the description or you go to the comments and click on the link. There's a link in the comments and in the description. Click on the link and I'll bring you up so I can have a discussion. If you have anything to say that has to do with sports, feel free to join me live on stage. Now let's head straight to the next segment, which is our World Cup watch. So today we'll be talking about England.